Joshi, and our today's topic for this video session is classification of amino acids. Now, we all know that amino acids plays a very important role in protein, as well as proteins plays very important role in our body. So it is very important for us to know that actually how many types of amino acids are there, and to know that we have to classify them depending upon different factors. So here we will use different types of factors to classify the amino acids in different types. The first one is classification of amino acids according to chemical constitution. So this classification is done on the basis of number of amino acid and carboxylic acids which are present in the compound. So what we will do here is basically we will classify amino acids depending upon their chemical constitution and depending upon actually the functional groups which are present in it. So the first type of amino acid that we will have here is acidic amino acids. It's acidic amino acids. So these amino acids consist of 2 or more carboxylic acid groups and they are acidic in nature. For an example, aspartic acid, for an example, glutamic acid. Our second type of amino acid is basic amino acid. This type of amino acid contains 2 or more NH groups or nitrogen atoms that acts as base, that means that can bind the proton at physiological pH. Basic amino acids are positively charged. For an example, arginine, lysine and C-histidine. So these are the 3 different examples of basic amino acids or alkaline amino acids. Our next type of amino acid here is neutral amino acid. So in this class, there is equal number of carboxylic acid and amino group presented in our acid molecules or in protein in our amino acid molecules. So no charge, that means neutral character in nature. For an example here, monobasic and monocarboxylic amino acid will be included in this class. Okay. Now let's move ahead to the next classification. So depending upon it, what we will have here is different types. Okay, so one by one we will take a look on it. The first one is aliphatic amino acids. So depending upon the actual chemical constitution, we can divide it into this way, right? Their actual chemical structure. So the first one is aliphatic amino acids. For an example, we will have glycine, we have alanine, we have valine, leucine and isoleucine. So these are actually aliphatic amino acids. The next one is aromatic amino acids. So we can take example of phenylalanine, we can take the example of tyrosine and tryptophan. These 3 contains benzene ring in their structure. So they are known as aromatic amino acids. Then we will have hydroxy amino acid. We can take the example here, that is serine. We can take an example of threonine and tyrosine. The next we will have here is sulfur containing amino acids. So methionine, cysteine, they all are generally considered as sulfur containing amino acids. The next is heterocyclic amino acids. Okay, so histidine and tryptophan are heterocyclic amino acids. They are considered as heterocyclic amino acids. The next one we have here is amino acid. That amino acid is basically a proline and hydroxyproline is considered as amino acids. Okay. Our next one here is classification of amino acids according to nutrition, depending upon their actual need or their use in our body, or what is the need of our body. We can classify them into main one, that is the first one, which is essential amino acids. This type of amino acids are not produced in the body, and so it is essential to be taken in diet. Their deficiency affects growth, health and protein synthesis. Examples of essential amino acids are phenylalanine, tryptophan, histidine, methionine, threonine, leucine, valine, isoleucine, arginine and lysine. So these are considered as essential amino acids, but they are not produced by our body. So we have to take them through our diet, which is present in different food sources. Okay. Second one is semi-essential amino acids. So semi-essential amino acids are basically the amino acids which are formed in the body but not specially in children, like arginine and histidine, and sufficient amount for body requirements has to be taken. Okay, so that is much more important. Then next is non-essential amino acids. Now what do you understand by non-essential amino acids? So these are the rest of amino acids that are formed in the body in amount enough for adults and children. So they are remaining 10 amino acids. For an example, glycine, for an example, alanine, for an example, serine, tyrosine, praline, hydroxypraline, cysteine, then we have cysteine, we have aspartic acid and glutamic acid. So these are considered as non-essential amino acids. Okay? Now, let's move ahead to the next one, which is classification of amino acids according to metabolites. So amino acids are further classified according to metabolic or depleted product in body. So first one is ketogenic amino acids. They are metabolized and give ketone bodies. So lysine and leucine are the examples that have only pure ketogenic amino acids. Our next is glucogenic amino acids. So they give only glucose after metabolized, and they include the rest of amino acids. These amino acids by catabolism yield products that enter in glycogen and glucose formation. Mixed ketogenic and glucogenic amino acids. So next is our mixed ketogenic as well as glutogenic or glucogenic amino acids. So they give both ketone bodies as well as glucose after they get metabolized. These are isoleucine, phenylalanine, tyrosine as well as tryptophan. They are considered as ketogenic as well as glucogenic amino acids both. Our next one or next classification is on the basis of polarity. So according to polarity, we can classify our amino acid in the first type, which is known as polar amino acid. Okay, so these types of amino acids contain polar hydrophilic groups, so they can form easily hydrogen bond with H2O, and they are further classified as under, like the first one is neutral polar amino acids, which are serine, threonine and tyrosine. Second one is acid polar amino acids. For an example, aspartic acid as well as glutamic acid. Third one is basic polar amino acid. So lysine, arginine and histidine. These three are considered as basic polar amino acids. Our next is non-polar amino acid. So this type of amino acids contain non-polar hydrophilic group, so cannot form hydrogen bond with H2O. Only 9 amino acids are included in this class, which are glycine, alanine, valine, leucine, isoleucine, phenylalanine, tryptophan, proline and methionine. So these are known as non-polar amino acids. So basically this all are very essential for our body, as well as they play different role in different sequences also. So we need to understand it here very clearly that these are the different types of amino acids, and this amino acid actually gives us different results. So they are very essential for our body and which are not available from outside. We have to take, or which are not available or which are not produced by our body. We have to take it as a food source from outside, as a nutrition source. This is all